All right, guys. Sorry if this is really loud, but in today's sort of video, we are going to be repasting my CPU with, let's get it here. It is right in here. This Easter paste. I've already used some of it, and pretty much, I know it seems like this is a horrible camera angle, which it is, and sorry if I'm being extremely loud. The phone is right next to my face, but I have to do this, and I figured I might as well record it. Or I just changed the angle. I know my room is extremely dirty. Still trying to get the laundry situation figured out. There we go. All right. Hi, guys. I'm sick today. That is why I'm wearing extremely comfy clothes. I can't tell if that's a good angle. Is it? Oh, that is almost perfect. Actually, I'm gonna change that to there. But yeah, guys. Um, we are going to be my CPU was just running Fortnite. Now I unplug this. We'll just undo everything. We're doing this because the temps have been getting, for a water cooler, pretty hot. Which there we go. Now my graphics are just completely cleaned up. I do love how this system looks. Like everything is, that kind of minimalist besides the motherboard, you know, and fans. The system looks great turned off, which I really like. Oh, I guess we do have to take those off. Shoot, I wish I had a magnetic screw for those, but alas, I don't. So, and oh, that is some dried up paste. All right, we got that unplugged. We're just gonna bend that over there. Set that there. that thermal paste is pretty dried up. So I am going to pause the recording. I am sorry once again for my messy room, but I was not expecting to be making this video. And for those of you who, I'm using 91% isopropyl alcohol. And my phone's probably gonna die soon. It'll give me that notification on my watch. But we're gonna dissolve away the thermal paste and reveal that fresh, nice Ryzen IHS. Let's see. Oh yeah. It's all evaporating. Let's oh yeah. All those pins. All right, now let's install this CPU. Again, the 7800X 3D. There we go. It is in. Now let's lock this in. And these take an uncomfortable amount of force to install. While we're at it, I will show you my RAM, which this is my Flare X5 stick of G-Skill DDR5 RAM. This is 32 gig stick, but right now, this, we checked it, it's like $900 for this. And you can see the spec listing there, but I'm going to reinstall this back in my system. Now, kind of a warning. If you are sick, would highly not recommend doing any maintenance on your computer. As you can see, I am sick, but I'm doing this maintenance because I want to. All right. Now, how long has this video been going on for? 9 minutes. All right. So we are going to apply some fresh Easter thermal paste here. Oh, I forgot one important step. 2. Need another cotton ball to clean off that. Now, the one thing about cleaning off of this heat sink here is feel free to use as much isopropyl alcohol as you want, because realistically, it don't matter. It's it's not like there's a bunch of components and it just dries quickly. Feel free to do that. You won't have to worry about anything. Just don't be like this one guy on Reddit who I saw who used not good. Um, he used some vodka to cool his or to clean the stuff off his motherboard because it got in the pins. I'm hoping that was a meme. I don't think it was though. So now that we got that, feed a little bit of this power cable out a bit more. But let's go ahead and apply the fresh thermal compound here. I'm hoping it's a horrible, horrible placement on there, but I'm hoping this should drop the temps in my system by a lot. And now remember, kids, to hand tighten this, we are going to do a check on this kind of stuff. Now, this is a different kind of video than what I normally post. Normally, I'm posting stuff about gaming, all that kind of stuff. But I want to take a break from that kind of video today. Just sort of to, well, as you can see, do some changes to my system. Make a video sort of talking about this kind of stuff and plans for the future, which I'm going to talk about right now. So, my big plan for um, all of this, all my computer stuff, is to first upgrade the case and everything. And I've upgraded everything on my computer, all right, from my original system. But first, we're going to swap out my keyboard because that is really what needs swapped out first. All right, now that we got full contact, let's pull everything off and check spread. This part is completely optional. I just want to make sure I'm getting the full performance of everything. I tightened that screw down a bit too much. You do want to make sure everything, gosh dang it, I always drop that one. You do want to make sure everything is nice and tight here. And do your best to cable manage your system. My system is is mildly cable managed. On this side, it's horribly, because this case does not do any justice for cable management. That's why I'm swapping my case soon. And let's check it. I mean, that spread's a little off. We'll use this sort of. Do not do this, please. I'm just doing this to make sure all of the thermal paste. I did apply too much anyways. But just like, please don't do that. Also, Landon, if you're watching this, you can click away. But something I am going to do with this system later is sell it to a farm. All right, now that Landon's actually, no, he's probably still watching. Fuck it. Landon, if you're watching this, I am going to, at some point, once I get done upgrading my entire system, I'm going to give Cameron this, or he'll buy it from me. He's getting the radiator and power supply. Maybe case 2 if he wants it. But he's getting that. Landon, you can have all of the hardware stuff, except for the RAM. That shit mine. But I'll give you the motherboard. And whenever we build you a gaming PC, you can have my old motherboard, graphics card if I upgrade. Probably not, because it's a 5070 Ti. This is a really nice card. Really nice. Now that we got that shit. Oh, that's not tightened all the way. Let's close that. Now that we got all of that installed, let's plug this cable here back in. There we go. Now that we got that plugged in, let's make sure all of these cables are fully seated, as all things should be. Now, I can't overclock my processor because it is a 7800X3D, but the processor I will be upgrading to in the future, which hasn't released yet, I have a complete plan of upgrading this system. Not all of it right now. I know it seems like I just wasted money on a bunch of shit for this, which technically not wrong, but okay, come on. There we go. All right. technically not wrong with me wasting money on this stuff. Technically, everything's a waste of money if you really think about it. But and I know I kind of use a lot of thermal paste there, but this thermal paste is good. Tastes good too. No, I'm joking. But yeah, this is some of the best cooling on the market. I can't believe I jumped up to 20-minute video just to change the thermal paste. But that is everything put back together on the system. Now I gotta wire up my webcam again because I touched that, the tripod, which everything is on. But we got the thermal paste, fresh paste installed on the CPU. I am nice and proud about myself, but I bought this when I upgraded my graphics card and I forgot to do it. If you're wondering why most of it's used, because I went and repasted camera and CPU. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do some maintenance on his system because he's got some shit on his system that needs done. So yeah, peace out. No, the computer's not for sale. No, I'm not giving anybody a computer or gifting anybody online, not doing any stuff, and I won't buy anybody a computer or anything else. I don't make enough revenue as it is from YouTube. I don't make any revenue from YouTube. Wish I could do that though. And yes, if I did make revenue, I would do giveaways. So, you know, when I do that, once I hit enough to where I start getting monetized, I'm gonna give away a keyboard. How's that sound? That sound good? That sound like a good goal? All right. Well, stay tuned for the next stream in lunch now. Stay tuned for a stream in 30 minutes after I configure everything else. And yeah, hope to see y'all next time. Peace out. As I mean 30 minutes, I mean an hour. This is gonna take a while to post.